I can't believe it. All those people. Dead.
Do you remember what happened? How this began?
I remember... running. Things were chasing me and then... a woman?
A woman?
She reached out to me, but then...
Go to the forward camp, Lily.
Hell.
I will take her to the rift.
Damn it, content's still installing. Oh well.
What did happen?
It will be easier to show you.
Yeah, I can see a ton of different colors than on the 360 version. This is overall so far a much better version. I'm kind of glad I actually bought this game because it's on sale currently for like $8. So yeah, I'm not trying to sound like an ad, but this game itself, you can own it on PS4 for $8.
We call it the Breach. It's a massive rift into the world of demons that grows larger with each passing hour. It's not the only such rift, just the largest. All were caused by the explosion of the Conclave.
An explosion can do that?
This one did. Unless we act, the breach may grow until it swallows the world. Each time the breach expands, your mark spreads, and it is killing you. It may be the key to stopping this, but there isn't much time.
I understand.
Then
I'll do what I can. Whatever it takes.
they have decided your will. They need it. The people of Haven mourn our most holy, divine Justina, head of the Chantry. The Conclave was hers. It was a chance for peace between mages and Templars. She brought their leaders together. Now they are dead. We lash out like the sky, but we must think beyond ourselves, as she did. Until the breach is sealed. There will be a trial. I can promise no more. Come.
Sorry, I had to get myself a drink of water for
Where are you taking
my medicine.
me?
All right.
Your mark must be tested on something smaller than the breach. Open the gate. We are heading into the valley.
Okay. All right. Where's subtitles? Because I could really use that. Okay. There we go. Yeah, this is overall a much better experience so far. Because as you know, 360 graphics were last gen. I'm not trying to sound like one of those guys that has to be, you know, have the newest technology and shit. But I mean, you know, I'm a Final Fantasy fan, so this is a different kind of playthrough. Oh shit! Because normally I'm not, you know, I like to do classics, so yeah.
The pulses are coming faster now.
Yeah, no shit.
The larger the breach grows, the more rift appear, the more demons we face.
How did I survive the blast?
They said you stepped out of a rift, then fell unconscious. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows.
Yeah. You know, I don't really understand why this was on 360, because it doesn't seem like a 360-ish game. See, something I like about the games in the series is that the first one, mages were pretty much useless except for support.
It's over.
And I never wanted to be a mage in that game.
Drop your weapon.
In the second
Now.
one, I don't need a staff, bitch.
Do you really think I need a staff to be dangerous?
Is that supposed to reassure me?
I haven't used my magic on you yet.
You're right. You don't need a staff, but you should have one. I cannot protect you.
Admitting is the first step to recovery, bitch. But anyway, the first Dragon Age, I pretty much felt like playing as a mage was useless. I hated it. The second one, mages were overpowered as fuck. And then the third one, this one is balanced. Like all the classes have a use to them, and that makes me feel happy.
At the forward camp, we'll fight.
Like in the first one, mages were mostly for. My mages primarily were for you know, support, whereas in the second one, mages were the strongest class, and it was pretty much like you weren't required to play as a mage, but it's like the game wanted you to be a mage from the start. And then
if we flank them, we may gain the advantage.
the third one, this one, I like it because all the classes have their uses. I know I'm repeating myself, but it just kind of makes me happy. Ranking the games itself, I made it decently far into this one. But the first one, in my opinion, was the best because it had the best story. But this one's a really close second, in my opinion. The first one had its advantages and disadvantages. Like, it had an amazing story and characters I loved, but then it also got to be boring for a while, and it was really long. The second one, however, I did not like because it only had like 3 locations, like, ever. There was the city, and there was the other parts of the city, which kind of, in my opinion, was like the one part of the city. And then it had the beach and the mountains, and that was it. Unless, of course, you got the DLCs. This one is amazing, in my opinion, because it's got this world that, you know, you really like. And it's a huge world, but it's easy to get lost. Shit. Fuck off. Yeah, I really enjoy Dragon Age as a whole, as a whole series. I just really wish that 2 was better. I mean, everyone says it's not that bad, but I don't like it. Something I kind of like about BioWare, but I also kind of don't like, is that their stories for their games, like, if you choose a certain class, the story will be different, and that's something I didn't necessarily like. It's that way a little bit in Mass Effect. In Knights of the Old Republic 1, the story was better if you were a male, and in Knights of the Old Republic 2, the story was better if you were a male. But, oh, actually, no. The story's better in 1 if you're a female. In 2, it's better if you're a male. But then, in canon, Revan was a male, and Mitra Surik was a female, so I never got that. Yeah, Varric.
Quickly, before more come through!
Oh, still installing stuff.
What did you do?
I did nothing. The credit is yours.
At least this is good for something.
Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand. I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake. And it seems I was correct.
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
Good to know. Here I thought we'd be ass deep in demons forever. Varric Tethras, rogue, storyteller, and occasionally unwelcome tag along.
I like Varric. He's like the only character in Dragon Age 2 that I really liked.
You
All the
may
others are kind of
reconsider
assholes.
that stance in time.
Oh, I'm sure we'll become great friends in the valley, Chuckles.
Absolutely not.
Something else I didn't really like about Dragon Age 2 was
Been in the valley lately?
in the first one, it's like relationships are kind of a, you know, just if you wanted to. The second
My
one,
name is Solus, if there are to be introductions. I am pleased to see you still live.
He means I kept that mark from killing you while you slept.
yeah, they were kind of just like if you wanted to. The second one,
Thank me if we
relationships were
manage to
kind
close
of
the
not
breach
really
without killing you
forced,
in the process.
but it was like
Cassandra, you should know. The magic involved
Like,
here is unlike any I've seen.
not
Your
Alistair,
prisoner is a mage.
Anders is like,
difficult to imagine
oh, well,
any mage
I
having
like
such
you a
power.
lot, but if you don't want to be with me, then fine, fuck you. And then, like,
We
say
must
he
get
disproves
to
like
the forward
100.
camp quickly.
Well, Bianca's excited.
And that's it for this grand adventure. Tune in next time. Oh, I can't say it. The hell?
This way, down the bank. The road ahead is blocked.
We must move
Oh, it's saving
quickly.
already. Okay. Tune in next time for another grand adventure of me, Evelyn, the last hope for Thetis. Ta-ta.